Good afternoon, New Jersey, and welcome to the fourth week of Garden State Esports Victoria Valorant. This is Haramage from Barnegat Esports. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your continued support. Victoria Valorant is a league created to showcase the talents of the underrepresented students of esports. We are all gamers here, and anyone can game. Today, we have an exciting matchup, the Barnegat Bengals versus the Comets from the Western Penn School for the Deaf. Starting for the Bengals are Lunar Fox 1266, Cats Are Cool 05, Ran, It's Panda Rat, and Bloody Skull. On the Comet side are Ice, Dipper, Tins, Ongsa, and Hogwarts Failure. Valorant is a 5v5 FPS game with 5 different agents on each team, each agent having their own unique abilities. Played best of 2, which means we will be deciding 2 maps to be played on. Each map goes until a game gets to 13 rounds. Before we go, I would like to say congratulations to all the team that won states titles at the Winter Finals on Saturday. It was a massive event with over 1,000 attendees. And don't forget to mark your calendars for GSE Spring Finals that will take place on May 20th at Stockton University. Don't go anywhere yet, the match will begin shortly.
Hello and welcome back. Just bear with us. Our regular casters are not here today, so Miss Sellers is joining Horror Mage, commentating for this for us. We are spectating. We are full spectators. Yeah, they gave us permission to do so because we cast in a different location. So if you would like to man the mouse, and we're gonna click through various people, not too quickly, but we can actually see some people.
Our team.
So what do we got so far? We have on the side of the Bengals. Bengals are currently on attack, which means that's red side. We have an Omen, a Sova, a Neon, a Killjoy, and a... I'm drawing a blank. Jet, thank you. Why was that so hard? I wanted to say Sky, but I'm like, that's not Sky. Sky's a redhead. And on the side of the Comets, we have KJ, Killjoy. We have...
Astra, Sage, Reyna, I don't...
What's the gray-haired one? Fate, thank you. Alright, so what do we got? So far, the Bengals are down to 2.
Yeah, they're...
2 people, and...
Their Sage is rather low. Bit of a rough start for the bank.
So for those just joining us, this is the Barnegat Bengals versus the WPSD Comets playing Valorant. Valorant is a 5v5 FPS game. You are either on attack or defense. If you're defending, you are planting the spike and guarding it. If you are attacking, your goal is to essentially defuse the spike, and then you would win the round. You want to win 13, or you need to win 13 rounds to win the match.
With that ability we just saw, that is a character would be shooting an arrow to go and scan to see if the other team is in the area that the arrow lands in.
Yeah, it would allow them to see the enemy's silhouettes.
And it appears that Barnegat has dropped the spike by the death.
Oh, did I have it opposite? Aren't we attacking?
They're attacking. I said they dropped it. Just one of the teammates died.
That means we have to plant the spike?
Yes.
Oh, I totally actually said it backwards. Oh. I said defenders are the ones who have the spike. Attackers are the ones who have the spike. That seems opposite of what it should be. I feel like you should be defending the spike. But then you're attackers. I don't know. Apparently I'm confused right now. Make sure you're scrolling through to the other team as well. So currently, the Comets are up 2-0. No, this is not hooked up. Our camera operator will have to tab for us.
I want to see who's doing.
So feel free whenever you feel like it might be necessary to do a tab. I
just
know.
want to see who's the best on their team.
Can you hit tab? The Fade.
There.
Their Fade has 5 kills. Oh, good call. Yes.
They have been trying to go point.
What do you find most challenging about playing this game?
I find it most challenging to get out of a situation once you get into it.
Yeah, it's very... Ooh, first kill. Ooh.
Barnegat is down 2, and Penn State is... Never mind, we're down 3, and the other team is down...
1 enemy remaining.
So I do have to say that this is so different from Overwatch.
Oh, very different.
Coming from an Overwatch background, Overwatch is very fast-paced. And you have life, where technically, yes, in this game you have life, but it's so much less. You tend to die instantly. And it's also a lot slower paced. Like the idea is to be patient.
The swamp grenades are very interesting. Because I haven't quite figured them out yet.
Oh, that's fair. I actually don't either. I have only played Sage. And I guess that's who you play too, so we're not much use with the other players.
Oh, definitely not. I played Reyna a little.
Okay. Fun. That's like the Moira of Valorant,
that's the only reason I understand it. That's the only reason.
Yeah, one of our favorite pastimes is to figure out which character is related to which Overwatch character.
Here's that Barnegat got the chance to plant down that spike.
Now you see this player right here just very patiently watching for someone to peek.
And that weird little cat eye thing is one of Fade's abilities in order to locate another player. A lot of them.
Yeah.
That and shields.
You know, Barnegat is, though, getting kills now, so they are improving as the rounds go on.
That's fair. That's fair.
I know. I do have to say that, so in this game, you do have to purchase skins, essentially, like things to make your weapons look different. They don't act as in they don't, like, do anything different when you buy these skins. It just looks really nice. Like this one right here, we have, like, a China teapot.
My favorite pastime in this game is to steal other people's weapons.
You do that. I actually really want the, is it the Neptune? I want the one with the fish aquarium in it.
Oh, I do rather.
And I've literally considered purchasing points just to buy this gun so I can have fish.
This is rather funny. They were like right next to each other.
Uh-huh. It is kind of funny knowing where everybody is right now. And saying, no, don't go that way. Oof. Shotgun. Wow. This player is really good. You scroll to okay, so that was Astra doing Astra things.
She puts down like little orb thingies.
So she smokes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's another thing, too, as you're learning this game is there are various roles. There's initiators, which are like your Sova with the dart, so that you can see, give you information on the enemy's location. There are duelists, which have quick abilities to get out of situations, so they're the ones who jump in and can take a few shots because either they have an ability to jump away, or one of them has a clone. And then there are sentinels, right? AJ did the sentinel, am I correct? With her turret? Yes, that guy. That was Fade's ability, am I correct? Don't know what it did.
All of the abilities that, like, make the sound really funky really bother me.
I'm just like, what is going on? So Sage is also a sentinel. But
Sage
she's
sentinel?
I don't know, because she heals. It's the wall. That's all that makes her sentinel. Okay. I guess, because I think of sentinel as the ones that have like the turrets and things like that. You know, that the ones that can like attack for you. But
I like that they can just like see the whole.
And then there's smokes. What is their actual term? Is it smoke? Okay. Sorry, I'm asking questions to our off-camera person who knows this game way better than us. But we appreciate the knowledge. Oof.
one down from each.
It's so funny. I'm like, I can see them. Watch out. Oof. So currently, the Comets are up 7-0. Their goal, of course, is to win 13 rounds. After 12 rounds have passed, doesn't matter who won whichever rounds. After 12 total have passed, they'll switch sides. So as of right now, Barnegat is the one planting, and the Comets are the ones defusing. It'll switch after 12 rounds are over. So which one do you find easier? Do you like to plant, or do you like to be the diffusers?
I like to diffuse. It's like you're not going to one set point. There's multiple people, like trying to like look through A or look through B, make sure no one's there.
Mm-hmm.
And like while there is less of you, you're more like, I don't know. I just find it easier to know where someone is. That comes
Behind somewhere. See, because I'm opposite. I think having the spike is easier. And the reason I say that is because you plant it and then you just defend it. So you all can really be in one spot, or one area, I guess, just holding all the different angles, rather than trying to hunt down the team in whatever site that they're at.
But like it's also like once this spike is, like once you lose the spike, it's kind of difficult to get it back until you kill the entire team.
Yeah, I guess. I know. They're right next to you. Oof. Down to just Sova.
It's really funny to see their different like final things.
So, how long have you played Valorant for? I played
A month.
I was gonna say. I think I played for about a month. I guess it's you the same way. Did you find it to be an easy or a not so easy transition from Overwatch?
I actually found it to be pretty easy once I figured out what all of the abilities do, but I also like watched a video on like a specific character that I wanted to play.
Okay.
I was like, if I can figure out one character, I can figure out all of them.
What do you find to be the biggest, I guess, difference?
Between Overwatch and Valorant?
Yeah.
The fact that I can't come back from the dead and assist my team.
Well, technically, Sage does have a raise ability.
Well, yes.
So you can bring other people back.
But I can't bring myself back, which is rather disappointing.
I do have to say the number of times that I have, the number of times that I have had res and forgot I have res as Sage.
Yeah, because like I never find the right time to use it.
I agree.
They were very close. Look how low the life is.
Yeah. So I'm not sure about the Comets, but the Bengals are a very new team.
Oh,
a very, very new team. It essentially was. We had a few Overwatch players, and I'm like, hey, do you all want to learn Valorant? And then
for the few people that have never played video games before.
Yeah. But can I tell you how much I love that player? Oh my goodness, she's so funny. But I just love they're having a lot of fun playing.
Absolutely.
They are just so fun to listen to and watch, and my hope is that they are having fun.
I think they are. Personally, I have the intense need to win.
Yeah, it's rough. It is. I agree with that. I mean, it's hard.
So I find it rather difficult to accept losing to people.
I know. Yeah, but in a game that you've really never played is a thing,
Nice. I believe this is one of the person that plays on our
yes,
team.
This is our player with experience.
Last player standing.
She knows she's surrounded right now.
Cross.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one person left, and there's four. No, oh my god, wait, no,
Wait,
she's the only one
She's
left.
the only one, and so it's like it's essentially she's waiting. She was trying to wait for another one of the other team people to peek. Yeah, she could then take advantage.
It's a waiting game,
I know,
and I have the worst patience, so it's really hard to just stand there.
Yeah, it's like
and wait.
thank you, Overwatch. That's what I think Overwatch does to us.
I have zero patience. I'm playing Mercy. Mercy, I have a decent amount of.
Yeah, but either way, you're still supposed to move, constantly move. Because that's another thing in Valorant. You're not supposed to move and shoot.
No, which messes me up all the time.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I think I do better when I'm moving.
Yeah.
Trained to do essentially.
Alright, so where is Barnegat going? They're splitting up this time. So the spike is going towards A. As we have a flanker on B. But it already looks like the other team already knows, you know?
Yeah. Like, I don't, they, like, seem to, like, know exactly where Barnegat is going. Like, they just all decide to switch. Oh.
Not coming up behind. Watch out behind you. Oof. Wow, that was really nicely done.
Very nice.
One enemy remaining.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
That was actually scary, the hands. It just came up from the ground.
Yeah, I do have to say the way this game is, there's a lot of I don't want to say it's like a horror movie, but people just surprise you out of nowhere, and I don't know, sometimes it makes me jump.
The fun graphics don't really give me.
I just feel like coming from, once again, an Overwatch perspective where everything is very cartoony.
Yeah. This is
You
not
know?
nearly as cartoony, but it's still
No.
remotely cartoony and very colorful.
And you have to, like, creep around, so, and then something can jump out at you. That's why it gives me horror movie vibes.
But that's why I like this map, because it's so pretty that it's hard to recognize.
I actually like Lotus. Lotus is a nice map.
I don't like Lotus because of the fancy boots. There's too many boots. This one only
Yeah.
has 2.
I mean-
That one has like 5.
Spike down B.
They got a kill!
Nice.
Yeah, 2.
Oh my goodness. So this particular player, loves Tetris. Or ran. But I always tell her I cannot observe her player because she moves so much. I get really bad motion sickness. And for some reason, Valorant just really, it makes it really bad. And so when I observe or spectate with them, I can't observe Ran. Nice. Oh no.
No!
Oh, the reload.
Spike down B.
Oh, the
All right,
reload's
Cat.
worse. Oh, the
30
cats.
seconds left.
Okay, very far away from the rest, so.
Very, very far. But this spike's all the way on B.
Yeah. They have no choice.
And they're not moving, but like the second they peek that corner, the
Yeah,
sniper is going to see them.
Yep. She just, see, that's the thing with Valorant. It's like you just have to be incredibly patient. Say she was just waiting. And also, clearly an experienced player.
Very.
She was just holding her crosshairs
Yeah.
exactly where she knew the head was going to be. So as soon as she saw it, just had to push the button.
I have the inability to do that. I like to look at the ground.
I try my attempt to do it because I know apparently, like, if you take a look, there's like, it's not. I guess there's indicators almost to where head level would actually be.
Yeah.
And so I try to guess. I did air quotes, by the way, guys.
Because they're not all the same height.
It's, I don't know. It's just, and then my favorite, because I still haven't have figured this out yet. Not figured it out. I still have not, I guess, obtain the ability to, whenever I'm shooting at somebody, they squat. And then they shoot me. And I need to do the squat thing too.
Because that's what, they do that, like, with Widow
Yes.
in Overwatch. And I have the inability to also squat.
No. Oh, the reload. How many times in comms
Standing.
is somebody yelling,
Reload!
reload?
And I'm like, oh, but you look at the.
I know.
It happens to me. But then it doesn't reload.
Spike planted.
You have it not key-binded?
No, I have it on R, but
Yeah.
then I hit it, and then I go to do an ability, like after it reloads, and then it didn't reload.
Oh. Oh, is that one?
Knock.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh.
Attackers win.
All right, so that was one full map. The Comets did win 13-0 on Pearl. Oh yeah, I guess we should be on camera. Okay. Hello, everybody. We are on camera. So, what did you think of that round? We're taking a look at some stats right now, guys. So in the end, Tins actually ended up with, and I hope I'm saying that right, assuming
Tinsy.
Tinsy. So Tins ended up top fragging there with 21 kills, 4 assists, 3 deaths. That was pretty good. Our top player ran 5 kills, 13 assists. I mean, deaths. Man, they do this. Okay, so sorry guys. I'm sorry. It's kills, deaths, assists. I said that wrong. Because in Overwatch it's kills, assists, deaths. My apologies. So what's gonna happen next, guys, is the Comets will pick the next map. Barnegat will then pick whether they want to attack or defend, and we'll have another match. All right. Anything? You want to add anything to that?
Nope.
So I'm gonna go chat with the team and see how they feel, and
We
we'll
shall be back.
right back once the next match starts. Hello and welcome back. What map are we on?
Lotus!
Yeah, my
The
favorite.
other pretty one.
Yes, it's the pretty map. So funny. I'm such a sucker for that stuff. Like, I want the fish aquarium gun. Why? Does it do anything different? No. But it has fish swimming in it. Oh, it has sound? There's sounds attached to this thing? Does it sound like blub, blub, blub? That's hilarious. Oh, now I want it more. Apparently it goes blub, blub, blub.
When I play with my brother and he finds a fish gun on the floor, he gives it to me because...
Oh, that's nice of him. Good kid.
I also would just like to say that I really don't like Vipers.
Oh.
Their walls are obnoxious.
No, I agree, I agree. I don't think half the time
And, like, it takes forever for them to... What the heck just happened?
Oof.
Well, it's a 1-for-1, and they took out the Viper, which is my least favorite character, so it's okay.
So they're opposite now, just so you all know. Barnegat is currently defense. They're the green, and the Comets are attack, who are the red.
Me and Jaden are not the same person.
Bring them down. We found one.
Bye-bye, Isaac.
And so they're trying to escape right no, guess they're not trying to.
Well, it's not beeping as much.
Yeah, that. Valiant attempt.
Now they're running.
Yes, now they're like, save.
Oh,
Did they get caught?
Yeah.
Oh, they did. That's unfortunate. So even if you win the round, if the bomb goes off and you're within a certain proximity of it, you will also die. And what that does is it makes you lose your weapons. So there's economy in this where you have to have the money to buy your weapon, to buy your skills, buy armor. And so your goal is to not only, of course, win the round, but you also want to survive. So you hold on to some of those things. Oh, are you the one changing it?
Yeah, I haven't touched it.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. All right, so we're 1-for-1 right now.
No one on either team is really, like, low, though.
Yeah, just a little bit for Neon.
And, Sova.
All right, Spike was planted on
Get back.
A, right? Or on A.
That was not nice, actually.
Well,
So I forgot
well,
that
we're
was our
supposed.
team.
Don't forget, we're casting on GSE, so we are technically impartial.
So true. Yay. Go team. I never know when to use those things. The, like, little ice floors. Like, never, like, hear it.
Or Jaden speaking. I mean, Lunar Fox. It's really hard when you know them.
For you. One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
And none of them made it out alive.
Yeah. I do have to say, though, it's really interesting to see as our 4 new players have been playing, and it's just kind of fun to see like how much they progress since then. Like our Neon really has come out as one of our higher elim players. And I guess that's kind of her job anyway. She is duelist as Neon, which means it's easier for her to get in and out of situations. But she's also a Moira main in Overwatch. And Moira, if you're familiar with Overwatch, requires 0 aim. So, kind of funny. Like, she actually has good aim, so. Cool. Maybe we can get her to get off of Moira now and try something with aim.
Well, apparently they're trying to get her on DPS. So.
Well, yeah, that's cool. Because that's aim. We weren't quite sure where they wanted to put it.
Spike
No, that took like...
Good placement of their wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Stay down. Last player standing.
I do find it like I don't understand how certain people like with like the certain like little pistols that they have.
Uh-huh.
It's very
Oh.
hard for me to like use when I don't have enough.
Yes, because certain ones will do more damage per shot, like a Vandal
Yeah,
and a Phantom.
but
Those
like,
are usually the two you go with at the end, right? If you have big bucks.
I really like using the Guardian because I like it doesn't shoot multiple at a time,
Yes.
and it also doesn't move up.
Yeah, there's no the kickback recoil, thank you, yeah. Actually one of my favorites to use is actually the it's the silencer. Is that what it's called actually too? The ghost, yes.
I also really, really hate it when guns don't make enough sound.
As in like when the person shooting you doesn't make enough sound or your gun?
No, when my gun doesn't make enough sound, I don't like it.
Oh, interesting.
Like I have a hard time like the little guy.
Regular pistol?
No, the oh my god, it's the longer one. But it's probably that one.
Oh, okay, the one I was talking about. That's my favorite.
I don't like
It's a silencer. It's actually supposed to be quiet.
I don't like that it's quiet.
Player standing.
I like that one because I find it easier to control, aim, but it doesn't do as much damage, so it takes forever to kill anybody. So is that why? Okay, so it really is. It's supposed to be
The gun. Whichever.
a help to silence, so you're not identified as equally, I guess.
I don't like what it's the one that has like a really really large
The view, the scope.
this yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't it's like it's really big and it's the one right under the classic.
40.
That one. I do not like that one specifically because of the crosshairs.
Oh.
I also this is completely has nothing to do with what I was just talking about, but I saw a skin on the floor and it reminded me of it.
Player standing.
Did she not realize she had her like that?
But I also like to pick up my teammates' little classic guns. They have fancy skins. And they just use it.
Poor thing. Em over here was in the musical this weekend, and I don't know if you're sick or if it's just you lost your voice from singing your heart out.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Mamma mia.
Because my co-lead also got sick during the musical, and I sang at her, and she sang back at me.
Exchanging lots of germs.
Yeah.
I got it. I got it.
Cover going out.
Ooh, this one's a unicorn on it.
What does?
Blocking sight. Blocking sight.
As in the gun?
Yeah, look.
Oh! Oh, I see that. Ooh.
What's the broken, like, glass effect thing?
Player standing.
I love this. See, this is what I would do. I would run and shoot.
I'm very guilty. Bad habit.
So currently, score is 6-0 Comets.
I haven't seen them go B yet. I feel like they go mostly like A and C.
And I'm sure there's a strategy behind it. It is, and there's also just doors, entrances all over the place. That does make sense. Yeah, B is kind of small. There's so many entrances to get on B.
planted.
Nice. Fentanyl.
That's just.
Last player standing.
They look like us, but are they us? I have so many questions.
You know, I do actually sometimes forget that those things happen. I don't know, you get so engrossed.
Yeah,
I don't know any of the voice lines.
me neither, but that one was really funny. They look like us, but are they us?
Oh, because they're using some of the same people as in their clone.
My ult's not ready.
Placing swarm grenade.
I also want to know the Valorant. I feel like it'd be.
Welcome to my world.
On A.
Spike planted.
What is that?
Last player
Ooh.
standing.
Shoot randomly in the fog.
I know, that's what I want to say. Just shoot. Because they can see, right? In the fog, if it's their ult. Okay, alright. So yeah, you can see further if it's your team.
I still don't like Viper. Too much eyeball cutting.
Oh? What do you mean?
Like a sight.
Okay.
They cut off line of sight.
Oh, that's what you mean.
I don't know why I said eyeball cutting.
Yeah, I was kind of curious because Reyna has the eyeball that she throws out that you have
Which
to
is
then-
kind of creepy. It's like cat eye.
Yeah, and then you have to shoot it so it stops looking at you.
Cover going out. The hunt begins.
Spike planted. Last player
Oof.
standing.
Oh, Tins was the one that played Astra last round, right?
Indeed.
Can you tab for me?
Oh, their first three have 10.
Hmm. Okay, I'm just glad that everybody on our team has an elimination. Sometimes those are goals.
That is my goal.
Yeah.
My goal is to normally be in the top 3, but normally as Sage that doesn't really happen.
Yeah, because that's really not your job.
But I do wonder though why most teams just live without I know they're not considered supports,
Yeah, yeah.
but like without like a support feature,
I think really because in the end, you usually die so fast
it
that,
doesn't matter.
yeah, healing really isn't a thing.
I know, but there's so many times where I'm just sitting here and I'm like I could heal them.
Player standing.
Yeah.
Spike planted.
That was important. I think it's really funny that you can shoot through like the corners of.
Yes. There's also certain walls you could shoot through as well, like complete actual walls. So you also have to, as you get into this game, learn more about which walls you can actually shoot through.
Tends to be like the wooden one, right?
Where it is?
Oh.
Odin.
Oh, is that like the really like large machine gun?
Yeah, that
It's really
it is, but like, why don't more people use it if it's so fabulous?
I personally find it really difficult to use.
Okay. Because my thought is, it's like, is it like running Bastion in Overwatch?
I imagine so. That would be more of a Green Dragoon question.
Green Dragoon.
Last round in the half.
Want all of them. Oh my god, that's so adorable.
It is this little pixel art sage.
Little agent.
Well, that's our player. You should ask her where she got it. How did she get that? Did she actually buy it? That's not bad. Oh, you okay there?
Yeah.
Face your fear.
Oh, so you not get it anymore?
Spike planted.
It doesn't randomly come up in like your shop sometimes? Oh, okay. So no unicorn gun for you.
It's just.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm
I do have to say though, it's like they're so expensive. And it's not even like you get the entire set. You get a single gun. So I find that very difficult to...
Match point.
But it's okay, because I like to use a singular weapon at all times.
Well, you're right. I really rotate through 3 main weapons. Or 4, I guess, if you include the main handgun that you go with. Because I use the Ghost. I use the Vandal. Sometimes I use Phantom. I still haven't decided which one I like better.
I
And
don't
then
really like the Phantom.
And I would use the Spectre.
They are. Broken one. It only.
But then why would you choose then a Phantom over a Vandal? What's the, like, what would make
There's
it...
the one
If
cheaper.
we-
Be a challenge, yeah.
With Phantom?
It doesn't show where you
Oh, so a
Because it's a
Phantom will
sound.
hide you. Oh, okay.
compared to,
That makes sense. So a Vandal, even though it's like it's stronger essentially, you can one tap from almost any distance.
when you find
And then Phantom you can't unless you're kind of close.
100.
Spike down. C.
And then oof. So this may be the last round, because you only need 13. I know to get 1 round would have been awesome, but it looks like we do not. So the Comets take everything flawlessly. 13-0 both on Lotus and on the previous map, Pearl. I probably should sit up. I'm slouching. Bad posture. All right, so let's take a look at these stats. So we had Bloody Skull. Oh my goodness, when she first started, I can't remember. It had something to do with love. And then she turned Bloody Skull. I was like, that was a very, very drastic change in name. But anyway, with our 4, everyone got a kill, so it was really cool. And then on the Comet side, we had some really good numbers up here with Dipper this time, actually, top fragging. So that was a big change because yeah, Fade definitely was not as. Was it the same Fade? Ricochet.
Yes.
Fade? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
All right, so did not have as big of an impact this particular round. Yeah, so, but great job, guys. Great game. Very good job, Comets. Very cool. I hope you guys continue on having a great season. Thank you for the match today. Any comments on...
I actually have a question. Does Victoria Valorant go to GSE finals?
Yeah, so yes, Victoria Valorant actually has their own finals match at GSE. They are a championship season, so they're treated as all of the other championship seasons.
But it's only
sports.
you play against the...
Yeah, so it would be that Victoria Valorant's going to have their own actual ending.
That's fine.
So also, if you're not aware, but being on Victoria Valorant does not mean that you cannot play on regular championship Valorant. We have players that do both, which is a really cool. But the whole point of this particular group is to open this up to kind of try to get more interest from female gamers. If you're not familiar with Valorant, the Valorant community can be a little harsh. That's probably an understatement. And gaming in general actually can be very, very cruel. And Valorant, though, in order to play, you do use comms, and so you'll actually go on call with these people on your team that you don't know, because you get matched up with other teammates and such, and females can get harassed by these other players, and so it's a struggle. It is a struggle, to actually rank up and have to deal with that. So this league is really trying to garner interest and give kind of a comfortable place for females to play. Like I said, we have 4 people on our team that have never played Valorant before. One of them really has never played anything besides Mario Kart, and I so appreciate her joining us. But like, they have so much fun. They cheer each other on. They are improving every single time they play. They're very dedicated. I'm telling you, oh my gosh. So we have a regular Valorant team in there as well, and sometimes getting them to sit down and get to practice is like pulling teeth. But these ladies sit down, cue all together, or they do their little warm-ups, but never have to say anything to them. It is kind of a dream. And then sometimes I get to join them and play, and it's been a lot of fun. So for myself, this particular season has been a lot of fun. And I know you yourself have only been able to practice a little bit because you've been in drama up until like this weekend. So you will, however, be joining the roster the week after we get back, because one of our players, our Lunar Fox, has to have some surgery this coming week, and so she's going to be out for a little bit. So we wish her luck in that, and we will miss her and hope she tunes in. We'll give her some shout outs. But yes, so Horror Mage will be replacing Lunar Fox on the roster once we get back from spring break. So on that note as well, we are on spring break next week. So we will not be casting. We hope to have our makeup match the week after. We're still trying to figure that out. So there will be no casting from Barnegat Esports next week, but we will pick up the week after once we're all back and refreshed.
Yay.
Right?
Maybe some sleep.
Oh my goodness. That is what I'm looking forward to. It's all I want in life is sleep. I feel nothing else. Sleep. But anyway. So do you want to take us out?
Thank you all for tuning in and watching us. We'll see us the week after spring break, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.